Hi everyone, my name's Lurch Donkey and today we're back doing some reviews. Today we're reviewing a game called There Will Be Ink. It's a tactical shooter and I quite like it actually. So yeah, we'll read through what they've got to say. Uh, I've released a new build for There Will Be Ink, a difficult tactical shooter for 1 to 4 players. I'd like to see how it did with more players, but obviously it's a little bit tricky. But play solo or with and against friends. Uh, Between stick figure armies drawn on a paper notepad, just like you used to draw a class instead of paying attention. Okay. Game features fast-paced action gameplay with strategic elements. Take controls of any friendly unit on the battlefield. Unlock new recruit types as you play, including assault, infantry, snipers, medics, RPG troops, heavy machine gunners, and engineers. Full-featured map editor. This is something I was always think is quite interesting. They've kind of put the effort in to have that there. It's quite a nice thing to see. Join a battle in progress for 4 players local co-op or versus modes. Navigate dynamic battlefields, wading across rivers, taking covers behind trees, rocks, sandbags, and craters left behind in the chaos. Compensate for weather effects like rain, winds, and smoke. And earn training credits even when a battle is lost to assign new abilities. So overall, quite an in-depth little game. Sorry about that. Yeah, so there's quite a lot actually here that is going on, right? There's a few options. You can toggle this. I think we'll keep it as the default. Screen shake we'll keep on. Persistent battlefield. Not really sure what that does. Oh, okay. That's quite nice actually that it's got the hover bit. Whether objects remain on the battlefield. Yeah, whatever. Music, doesn't matter. We're not hearing it. Game mode. Sim or arcade. We'll leave it as that. Okay. So let's just go straight into the campaign. The first mission. This was something that I quite liked. I got a little bit confused to start because I wasn't moving. And I started to then understand what was going on a little bit. I forgot to kayak as well, and that took me a while actually. So it's quite tricky, only because there's quite a lot of things that need to be done. I would possibly say that the first level is a bit difficult for my liking. I would personally make it a little bit easier probably. Okay, the grenades. Oh, okay. Don't know how you cancel a grenade, but so that was a bit weird there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that one actually seemed to go straight through the enemy. I'm not sure if that was kind of intentional or not, but it did. It wasn't. I don't think it should be intentional if it was, but yeah. Yeah, it seems a little bit random almost. Like the first one I killed with one shot. The second one I didn't. But I got killed by like one shot. So yeah, I'm not really entirely sure how the system is working. I think it's headshots. I'm quite liking the hitboxes though, to be honest. A bit weird that I can move through boxes, but not something that can be. Yeah, it can't be fixed. So it is quite tricky, the first level. I would possibly suggest having the first level as like a tutorial and then kind of building it up from there. I think at the moment the first level is a little bit too hard. If I was going to say anything, could be my advice there. And there's a fair amount of randomness to it, it seems, as well. Because if I can like hold on for if I can just by chance managed to sort it out. Oh, fix it. Fix it, what? If by chance, what I mean to say is it doesn't hit, like I can just spray like this. And there's a chance that it'll hit, but obviously not a high chance. I'm not sure how they respond to like covering fire or anything. I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't see anything wrong with the mechanics wise. I like that there's a lot of things going on, to be honest. I just think that they could possibly be introduced a little bit slower. It seems like they take a long time to to go down as well. It seems to be a little bit random as well, with what counts and what doesn't. It seems to be that me taking shots is a lot, does a lot more than them taking shots does. So I'm not quite sure what that is. Like that was a one shot. That went straight through him, I'm pretty sure. And then that killed me in one shot. I'm really quite confused by what the this is, or what. Yeah, see, that got me in one shot. Maybe it's headshots. I'm not really sure. It's a bit hard to tell. Maybe have some sort of screen. I know at the end it does say, but like saying how you died or something. That would be quite useful, I think. So I got his helmet then, but not him. Okay. See if I can figure out what's going on a little bit here. So it seems to be that they kind of automatically moved to cover. I'm not sure. It seems to be that the AI actually is pretty smart. I can't see any fault really with it. I think there's probably... It's probably almost a little bit too easy just to dodge and throw grenades, I think. I think that's probably the easiest method of doing it. Because the gun is so inaccurate, I feel like that's maybe the best way of doing it. How do we switch between them? Oh, we can roll. Okay, that's pretty useful. So yeah, these guys, they're not going to stand much of a chance. Oh, maybe I'm not. Well, what I was thinking is just run up to them. My next question, of course, is will they just mindlessly charge towards us? Like, if I go and hide behind this rock, will they just run straight up towards us? And also, I'd just like to point out now, I do really like the aesthetic of it. It looks really nice. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed by it, the game design. Okay, that apparently hit me. Yeah, I think maybe, and I mean there's a lot to go on as well, which is quite good. But I think possibly the curve, the learning curve or whatever, is quite severe, so to speak. Which isn't always ideal, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like definitely these first few levels are way too hard, personally. I think you could easily just make them a lot easier, make them first one a tutorial, and then slowly introduce more things and make it more complicated as it goes along. Or even just adding a difficulty. I know it does say that it will be a difficult one, but generally difficult ones still have that learning curve there. They still have the curve up, and then they start to become difficult. So where a normal game would stop, it just kind of increases. And that's what's making them interesting. It's not making them impossible to start with, because that won't draw people in, basically. So that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, all the videos want to do, and I'll talk to you in the next one.